Hi, Oakland Terrace families. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Mrs. Ventura, and I've been a teacher at Oakland Terrace for about 10 years. I feel very fortunate because I've had the opportunity to work at Oakland Terrace where we've had both the monolingual approach and also the bilingual approach in our dual language program. Just a little bit of background about me. I do have my bachelor's degree in elementary education and special education, and I am super passionate about inclusive education and meeting the needs of all learners within the classroom. I decided to make this video for you and to share with our community to discuss special education and our bilingual learners and to answer some questions that you might have. I also want to discuss how here at Oakland Terrace we are meeting the needs of our students. So the first question is, can children receiving special education services be successful in a dual language program? This is a question that many of our families have asked, and you might be wondering yourself. And the answer to this question is absolutely. The research actually shows that students receiving special education services that are in a bilingual program have no significant differences to students receiving special education services that are in a monolingual program. Something that we always like to tell families is that timing is really key when it comes to dual language. Students do need consistent exposure to both languages over time in order to be successful in the program. So what that means is that, we might see that progress come a little bit later. So towards third and fourth grade is where we really see our students, really take off with the languages. And also can sometimes surpass their monolingual peers within the program. Additionally, it's important to note that students that are in a dual language program are receiving really high quality instruction, and there's a lot of supports that are in place in the dual language program that might not necessarily be emphasized as much in a monolingual approach. The next question is, how does the dual language program at Oakland Terrace support children receiving special education services? Because I have had the opportunity to work in both the monolingual and the bilingual program, and I have many years of experiences teaching in the inclusion classroom, meaning that I've taught students receiving special education services within the general education setting. I've been able to really see over the last couple of years the benefits of the dual language program for our students that are receiving special education services. And in my opinion, I really think that our learners can benefit from this style, specifically those students. So first, the teachers in our program do receive trainings that are specific to bilingual teaching. So we learn a lot of strategies that support language development, but also learning within the classroom. So some of these strategies are extremely helpful to all learners, particularly students that receive special education services. So the first that I always think of is in our program, we have what's called total physical response. So that is where we're using a lot of body movements that are associated with vocabulary and key concepts in the classroom. These body movements are then repeated in both language classrooms. So the students are getting that repetition. Or associating those movements with those words. Additionally, our students are provided with language and sentence frames, which encourages participation in the classroom, both orally and in writing. So it's that extra support for them. We also have a lot of word banks that we use that are embedded within our instruction, as well as a lot of pictures that support the students' understanding. One of my favorites is that we have teacher and student made anchor charts that support what we're learning in the classroom. Those are also hung around the room that are used as a visual support for students, and those have been extremely helpful in our classrooms. We also have explicit learning objectives within our program. So we have not only the content objective, but also the language objective, and those are being connected for our students to be able to make sense of what they're learning. We have ongoing repeated practice and multiple opportunities for scaffolding within the program. And I would say from experience, even more so than when I taught monolingually, just in English. As well, our curriculum and our approach to our instruction is extremely engaging and integrated. So what the students are learning in science, they're learning through their reading, and then the students are writing about it. This allows for our students to make deep connections and for them to really increase their understanding of what they're learning. And then finally, what's really at the root of our program is culturally responsive teaching. And so that's really embedded into our instruction and embedded into our curriculum. These are just some of the strategies that we use. And as I said, personally, I think that they're super helpful for all students. But specifically, these strategies do support our students that are receiving special ed services. I hope that this video was helpful to you, and I hope that you're as excited about the dual language program and supporting the learners in our school as I am. And please feel free to reach out if you have questions about the research or some of the strategies that we use. Have a great day. Bye.